In the shadowy depths of the late 1990s, a man named William Lee Neal evolved from a common scam artist into a chilling monster. His tale begins in the bustling city life of the era, a time when the world was on the brink of a digital age. Neal was no ordinary man. He was a charmer, a master of manipulation, and a dangerous predator. He had the ability to make people trust him, to make them believe he was a friend. And that's how he lured his victims, unsuspecting women who saw in him a charming man, not the monster he truly was. But as the years passed, Neal's charm began to fade, revealing the true horror that lay beneath. His victims weren't just deceived, they were brutally murdered. With a disturbing charm only equaled by his cunning, Neal left a devastating path of deception and murder. His victims, unsuspecting, trusting women. One such victim was Candace Walters, whose life met a gruesome end at Neal's hands. Candace, a vibrant woman with a trusting heart, was tragically manipulated by Neal's deceitful charm. As they grew closer, she became entangled in his web of lies, oblivious to the danger lurking beneath his pleasant facade. Neal's second victim, Angela Fight, was a loving mother who fell prey to his manipulation. Like Candace, Angela was drawn in by Neal's charm, only to find herself ensnared in a nightmare she couldn't wake up from. As the sinister truth of Neal's character began to reveal itself, Angela found herself trapped in a chilling reality. Neal's manipulative charm extended far beyond simple falsehoods. He exploited the trust and vulnerability of these women, using their faith in him as a weapon, ultimately leading to the heartbreaking end of Candace's life and the emotional entrapment of Angela. As these horrifying stories unfolded, the true extent of Neal's deception became apparent. These women were just two victims in a much larger web of deceit and manipulation spun by Neal. Each strand of this web was a lie, a false promise, or a manipulative tactic designed to lure unsuspecting victims into his grasp. This chilling tale of manipulation and deceit serves as a stark reminder of the dangers lurking beneath the surface of charm. Neal's manipulative charm soon faded, revealing the predator beneath the facade. As more victims surfaced, the horrifying scope of Neal's deceit was fully revealed. His charming exterior was nothing more than a finely crafted illusion, a mask designed to lure and ensnare. Beneath it lay a monster, a predator preying on the unsuspecting. The fallout was devastating. Each revelation, each story, each tear shed added another stroke to the gruesome picture of William Lee Neal. His actions sent shockwaves through the community, leaving in their wake a sea of grief and disbelief. Among the victims, a common thread emerged, a tale of trust betrayed, of lives shattered. But in the face of such unspeakable evil, they found strength in unity, their collective voice becoming a rallying cry for justice. Their resilience did not go unnoticed. The public, shocked and outraged, rallied around them. The law, too, responded. Neal was brought before the courts, his monstrous deeds laid bare for all to see. The mask was finally off, his true nature exposed. The trial was a grim spectacle, a chilling testament to the depths of Neal's depravity. Yet it also served as a beacon of hope, a tangible demonstration of justice's unwavering pursuit. In the end, Neal was sentenced, his reign of terror brought to an abrupt halt. But the scars remained, a haunting reminder of the man who had once walked among them, unseen, undetected. He was not the charming man he presented to the world, but a monster, hiding beneath a mask of lies and manipulation. The aftermath of Neal's carnage shone a harsh light on the horrors of domestic abuse and the desperation of those trapped in its grip. The public was left reeling, their perception of the seemingly charming and harmless figure shattered. As the dust settled, the survivors emerged, their resilience a stark contrast to the devastation left in Neal's wake. They stood firm, refusing to be silenced, their voices echoing in the hollow halls of justice. Their stories, a haunting testament of their ordeals, served as a rallying cry for change. They sought justice, not just for themselves, but for all victims of domestic abuse. Their strength in the face of adversity sparked a wave of public support, pushing for stricter measures against domestic abuse. In the end, they proved that even in the face of such monstrous evil, the human spirit remains unbroken. The twisted tale of William Lee Neal serves as a chilling reminder that monsters often lurk beneath the surface and the resilience of those who refuse to be silenced. After all, could you imagine the person next to you being a monster? Ponder this chilling reality. Reflect on the faces you pass daily. Could they harbor a sinister secret? Where do you think evil hides in plain sight? We would love to hear your thoughts in the comments.